these 6 tools, you can fix most of what can go wrong with your bike. As a side note, all the tools in this video are going to be bike-specific tools. First tool in the list, cable cutters. Cable cutters are not only used for cutting cables, but they will also be used to cut through cable housing. Cable cutters need to cut well in order to avoid split-end cables. Quality cable cutters are a staple in any good bike mechanic toolbox. They will also be used to pinch cable ends. I wouldn't be looking to save money on these guys. Second tool you should have in your toolbox, a chain tool. Chain tools, as the name implies, are used to break links in your chain. Chain tools can be quite expensive, but I suggest not trying to save money on these guys. Your experience with them is going to be highly dependent on how much money you invest in that tool. When shopping for a chain tool, look for one with large handles and trusted reviews. Cheap chain tools can bend and can damage chains in the process. Now the next thing in line is a cassette tool. Cassette tools are another tool that cannot be replaced by anything else. Without one of these, there's no way for you to remove the cassette on your bike. Cassettes are also one of the parts on a bike that needs to be changed regularly. And so the more you bike and the more you get into cycling, the more you'll have a need for one of these guys. Cassette tools are brand specific, so make sure you get the ones adapted to the cassette you are using on your bike. There are 2 main types, tools for Shimano and SRAM type cassettes, and tools for Campagnolo cassettes. Unfortunately, a cassette tool will not get you far without this guy, and this is a chain whip. Chain whips are used to hold the cassette while you remove the lock ring using the cassette tool. So these 2 tools really go hand in hand. Having one without the other is kind of pointless. Chain whips, although simple tools, are specific to your bike's number of gears. So as with most tools on this list, make sure you get one that is adapted to your drivetrain. Another wearable part on bikes is the bottom bracket, and something that you will mostly have to change regularly. Different bottom bracket standards out there. I could make a whole video on that, so just make sure you do your research and you get the right tool for the job. Last tool I'm recommending in this list is a spoke wrench. The one I'm showing you right now will work on 3 different spoke sizes, but you can also buy one that's specific to your wheel set spoke size. Spoke wrenches are inexpensive, and I recommend staying away from multi-size versions of the tool and stick with specific ones needed for your ride. They're much more pleasant to use and handle. Multi-size spoke wrenches are good if you service multiple bikes on the go. Spoke wrenches are basically used if your wheel goes out of true and you need to tighten or loosen individual spokes on your wheel set. Okay, so these 6 tools are the tools you will use the most when servicing your own bike. Although these 6 tools will likely cost you between $100 and $200, they will save you a lot of money in the long run by not having to bring your bike to the bike shop. These tools cover all the yearly maintenance you should be doing on your bike, and they will also cover some of the more common emergency repairs you'll have to do on your bike. Okay, I hope this quick video was useful. As always, stay safe, ride often, and I'll see you next time.